Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Walking in the Light. I tell you, I am super pumped about today's episode. I'm going to share with you a word that I literally just became familiar with. Now, let me just say right away, you're not going to find this word in Webster Dictionary, but the word is indestructible. You know, we're familiar with indestructible, but this word is indestructible. Now, at the end of this video episode, I'm going to pose a question, and the question is, how indestructible are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is that you are totally distractible. The slightest thing comes into your head when you try to zero in on a particular task, and within like 10 seconds, you're distracted. Right? That's like a 1. Some of us, it may take us a minute or two. But a 10 is you are totally in sync with and aligned with what you are doing. And really, your alignment is you are in alignment with what you plan to do. So let me ask you this. If I ask you, what is the opposite of distractible? What would you say? Go ahead and write that down. Most people will say the opposite of distractible is focused. Well, I'm here to say that that is not the case. The opposite of distractible is not focused. Distractible comes from the same root meaning as traction. So indestructible is one who is being pulled into what you plan to do. That's indestructible. That's traction. That's the same as traction. So distractible, however, is you are being pulled away from what you plan to do. So the opposite of distractible is not focus. The opposite of distractible is indistractable. Instead of being pulled away from what I plan to do, I want to be pulled into what I plan to do. Our scripture for this particular episode is taken from Matthew 6, verse 22. And the King James Version basically reads, the light of the body is the eye. If the eye is single, then the whole body will be full of light. So what does this have to do with walking in the light? Well, if my eye is single, my eye speaking to my soul, which is my mind, my will, my emotion. If my mind, my will, my emotion is single, in other words, if it's being pulled into what's richly deposited into my spirit, not my externalities. And I can be pulled into what's in my spirit, or God can be pulled into what's around me, the distractions, the pings on my phone, the what's on Fox News, et cetera, et cetera. The list is endless. No, I want to be pulled into what's in my spirit, because what's in my spirit is truth. And truth is not a thing. Truth is a person, and his name is Jesus. I want to be pulled into that. So my emotion is aligned with him. My will is aligned with him. My thoughts is aligned with him. And when that occurs, I'm indistractable. So how indistractable are you? Let me say this. I don't know one person that's a 10. Let's be honest with ourselves. How indistractable are you?